video number 1 for section 5.1. In question 1, it asks us to first start by graphing the region. And so the easiest way to do that for me would be to find the zeros. So, and then factor to find the zeros. So I pull out an x, leaving me with 2 minus x. And so pretty easy to see that the zeros are at 0 and at 2. I know it's an upside down parabola because of the negative x squared. And I know about the symmetry with the parabola. And since I'm at zeros at 0 and 2, I know the vertex has to be halfway between, which would be at 1. The height at 1 would be 2 minus 1, so this would be a height of 1. And so I've got a parabola looks something like this. So that's the region, that's the answer to part A. Part B says, take this interval and partition it into 4 subintervals. So I've already marked out that that would be at the halves. So my first interval would be at a half, at 1, and at 3 halves. And it says, show the 4 rectangles that LRAM, so the left rectangle approximation, would use. Alright, so if I'm going to determine the height of each of the rectangles from the left side, that means for this first one, my rectangle would have a height of 0. My second rectangle would have a height of whatever the value is at a half, which I suppose we should find. So that'd be at 1/2, comma, 2 times a half is 1 minus a fourth. So 1 minus a fourth should be 3/4. This value is 1, 1. And so my next rectangle has a height of 1. And then again, because of the symmetry, we already know that this point right here is 3 halves, comma, 3/4. And of course, we've got 2, 0. So my last rectangle is going to come out here. So we're going to find the area of these rectangles. And so we know that the area of the total is going to be the area of each of them. But each of the areas, each of the rectangles have a base of a half. So instead of writing what I'm about to write, I do half times 0 for the first rectangle, plus half times 3/4, because again that's the height of this second rectangle because of the 3/4, plus half times 1, because that's the height of the third rectangle, plus half of 3/4 again, because that's the height of the last rectangle. Okay, so writing it like this was kind of a waste of time because you can see the base of each rectangle is a half. So it really would have been a lot easier just to write 1/2 times 0 plus 3/4 plus a half plus 3/4. So my area equals a half. Common denominator, 3/4 plus 2/4 and 3/4. Area equals a half times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8/4, or 2. And so my answer is 1 square unit. I don't think they gave me units in this problem. So the area under this curve is approximately 1, we'll call it square unit. Okay, and we'll stop the first video there.